Morning, everybody. Ada here. Let's restart this 66-day journey. So, those of you who are willing to start this with me, you can join now. So, 6 days was a practice for you. You must have seen me going live. Now, if you have planning, if you thought that you missed it, there's again an opportunity to start with this 66-day challenge, right? So, I'm starting today, day 1. Yesterday was the breakdown. I explained like I had a choice to either skip the day and call today as a day number 6, or restart again and continue from day 1 to day 66 now. So that's what I've decided. I'll start again, and it's going to be day 1 of 66-day challenge, and then I'll continue from here. So that's something is the plan. So if you are willing to install a new habit, it takes about 66 days to do that, and if you want to join me in this journey, you can take anything you like that can help you in your path, in your journey, right? So installing one habit can be life-changing. So take up what exactly you want to install. If you want to be part of it, then you can join that, you can do that. Okay. Also yesterday I talked about that in order for you to get the value from these live videos for the next 60 days or 66 days, I don't want to talk about just random things. Okay, this is not going to give value to you. It is not going to be useful to you, right? Day 1, Akash. Hey, Akash. Yes, it's day 1. It's reboot. Yesterday was a breakdown, so I restarted today. So. I also talked about like if I'm going live every single day, then how I can make it useful for people who are watching the video, who are watching the live videos, and how it can be useful for them, right? So that's what I was thinking, and I decided that okay, so I have been able to build an automated business, online automated business around online courses. So why not I just share everything I know? And hey Biju, hey, great to see you, man, after a long time. How are you doing? Cool. So I thought let me just share everything I've done, the step-by-step process for the past a couple of years. It took me a lot of time, a lot of effort. I put in a lot of effort to come up with this process, and finally I have the system that I can just replicate in any online business, like any online course. So if you have skills, if you have knowledge, you can replicate the same system and you can start generating revenue. Now, I'm not promising that you will start generating revenue. There is no specific number. It is just that it works. Okay, if you put in the effort, you need to put in, of course, a lot of effort. Even if you know the system, it is going to work, right? So I'm going to be sharing in next 60 days to how you can build an online course. Not just online course, because most people think that online course is just to teach people or make money online, right? It's just one part of it. You can also use online courses to grow your business. So we'll talk about that. And it's very, very important for you to understand that online course is not just a small piece of component. It is it works around all the areas. If you have heard of education marketing, so education marketing is nothing but you're educating somebody on maybe the things you know, right? So you're imparting knowledge into them, or if you are selling any product or services and you need your customers, you need your audience to know exactly what are the benefits of it and what things to avoid, what you should do, what you should not do, how to get best out of the something, then you can also create an online course, right? It can be anything. So that's what we'll be talking in the next 60 days. So I've created a 60 days plan that every day what I'm going to talk. So yesterday it was my task that every day I need to talk about something that help you go step by step. And if you're watching these videos from day 1 to day 66 or day 60, you will have the entire system and you can just take action and implement that. So we'll be talking about that from tomorrow, right? So today I'll just talk about like why online courses. That's why I did a quick video on what exactly online courses is and why you should do it. So if I tell you with my experience, since 2007, I have been implementing enterprise solutions for businesses. So I worked with small, medium, and of course the large business, large companies to implement enterprise solutions. It's like if there's any company who have like finance, sales, purchasing, right? So what we do is we understand their requirements and we systemize and automate their processes by implementing the enterprise solution. So there is something called enterprise resource planning, ERP solutions, customer relationship management solutions, document management. There are a lot of solutions. So I used to do the training as well. So it used to take about 6 working days for me to finish one batch. And I talk about this in my online course as well, where I teach that how can you create an online course in 7 days. So it used to take me about 6 working days, and everything was offline. Okay, there was no leverage. If I have taken a batch, if only 2 people come, I need to be present there for 6 days. So that was a challenge. Plus you need to fill the room, you need to arrange all the logistics. I'm sure you would agree, like if you are in offline training, if you are in seminar, you know that what exactly it takes to set up the things and deliver the exceptional training, right? So that was the thing. Like it used to take a lot of time in actually training a team. If I'm taking any international trainings, for example US, then daytime I'm working on my things, and then in the evening from like 5-6 p.m. I start training them. And when I start training them, I used to train them till like 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the night, Indian time. So of course my presence was so much required. Okay, of course, like you need to be there to train them, right? If you are not being there, of course you cannot train. So I used to do that, and I realized that it is not a scalable model. If I want to expand, if I want to reach global, if I want to teach people around the world, and of course make money, and how can I leverage time, this is not the model to go for. Of course there are the seminars, trainings, they are essential part of it. It's like it will continue to happen, right? But you should also have an online mode where you can reach more people, teach more people, right? Make more money, leverage your time. Those kind of things you can do, right? So I started. That's how I started my journey of doing an online things. And after that, I tried a lot of courses, attended a lot of programs, and I realized that I was planning to create a course on how to choose a course, how to choose a program that can give you results. Maybe in future I will create one. So I took a lot of courses, I took a lot of programs, and I realized that what I actually needed, I got it from like a couple of courses only, right? So it was a long journey, about 1.5 years. I tried, I failed, did not work out, bought like hundreds of useless software. Still I buy. So there were a lot of challenges in setting up the system and identifying that what actually works. So after about like spending about an year, I realized that okay, this is the system. I came up with a system which helps me get free leads. Like people who are interested to learn, they are coming automatically. It's like a magnetic. And education marketing, you're teaching them something. Okay, people are loving it. And then from there, how to bring them to the next step if they want to learn more about it, or if they want to take advanced courses or advanced programs of yours. How can you do that? What are the different strategies? Like maybe you want to do launches, maybe you want to do webinars, maybe you want to just have a sales letter or video sales letter, right? So there are different processes, there are systems I've tried. Also I've tried like a lot of upsells, downsells, setting up all those things. So finally I was able to find a system that works, and it is easy for me to set up, maintain and deliver, and it is easy for my customers, my students, my clients to go through the process. It's easy for them. They know that okay, what is the next step? Okay, there's no point in stretching the things, right? I see that I used to do a lot earlier. that if somebody's interested, and we used to stretch like give more value, give more value, give more value, and then don't give them actual product as an all. Let them have so much of value, but it works. But actually, you lose a lot of customers in between who are actually looking for results, who want to take their things to the next level, right? You cannot help them because you're following the process of adding more and more and more and more and more value, right? It's good, but you're losing a lot of people. Plus, you're not impacting a lot of people. So I'll show you the process on first how to come up with the online course that can help you grow your business or monetize your skills. That's number one. We'll also talk about how not to complex the process and how to simplify the process. Simplify the process means what is a step-by-step process in like 3-step, 4-step, or 5-step process that can convert a prospect, a cold prospect, into a hot buyer. So we'll talk about those processes as well, right? And how to set up those systems, what kind of tools you might need, what kind of technologies you might need, and what kind of strategies you might need to have, right? So those kind of things we'll be talking. And finally, I'll show you how you can set up this everything, right? So maybe I'll do some webinars in between these 60 days where if I need to teach you something more, or if somebody asks any question specifically, then maybe I can go for the webinar, a live webinar in the daytime or evening time, and show you everything, how it works step by step, right? And you can ask more questions. So this is how the 66-day journey will be. We'll start from tomorrow, and we'll talk more about like my online courses, and also a lot of myth people have about creating an online course, right? So I'll talk about all the myths in day wise, and then you can introspect that, do you have that myth? And if you have that myth, how can you break it? So we'll talk about that as well. So it's going to be an exciting journey. I will be looking forward to each and every day. So it'll become part of my routine as well, right? So that's it, guys. This is day one again. It's a reboot. We have done a reboot starting today, day one, and we'll go through this step by step now, right? So if you're interested to learn about how you can build an online business, then this is the time. You can just go through the entire process of how I'm taking through, and you can start implementing. Taking action is the key. If you don't take action, just learn, it will not work, right? So that's it, guys. Thank you so much, and I'll talk to you tomorrow and share with you the next steps on how can you build an online business. Plus we'll talk about how the journey is going on, and how the new habit is coming up. So I started reading some books also, so it'll be fun. I'll keep sharing some new stuff. So that's it, guys. Thank you so much, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye for now.